Welcome back to The Trend. This is your boy Antonio Soul. Use the hashtag HeyAnto. Go on our social media handles at NTV Kenya at The Trend Live. We promised you the man, the warrior, is with us today. He has become a Maasai warrior, but also we know he is the one and only king of lovers, rock, reggae warrior.
Absolutely.
But before we get into that amazing interview, how about we see Usha? What's going on, Manze? What's happening? She has a meme challenge for us. What's the feedback? What's the streets talking? What's up, Usha?
That's a lot of hype, Anto. But yes, that is exactly what's happening on social media. A lot of hype. Thank you guys so much. Already, we've only had one guest so far, and already the feedback is out of this world. Now, remember, of course, the hashtags, as Anto has said, is hashtag HeyAnto. Also at The Trend Live, of course, that is how you get to tag us. So thank you guys so much for all the feedback that we are already getting. Actually, really funny. We haven't yet started the interview with Jackie, but there is already feedback on that as well. But to one of our favorite parts of the show, the meme challenge, of course, which should be coming up on your screens right about now. Very relatable, I think. Literally every Kenyan. Hakuna Mkenya hapa anaweza jifanya juu. Story watu wa Nduberi sana sana, for example. So yeah, really looking forward to what you guys will have to say about this specific one. As I said, the hashtags and the where to get us is at The Trend Live. But for now, it's back to the other side until.
And Usha, asante sana. Unaona manze, unazusha huko. Anyway, welcome to Kenya once again. Jackie, I want to say hi to you, how you... I've seen you do it in a video.
I saw it, yeah.
It was absolutely amazing.
Respect, man.
Yeah, it's such an amazing honor to be interviewing you today.
Me too, you know. I'm happy to be here, and actually, we just want to get everybody lit up and gear up and start up the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kenya, and I mean, we got to put it down good. Kenya is one of the highest African states, high above sea level and all other levels.
You make me feel really nice, manze. Kenya, mumesikia.
So, you know, Kenya is high up, way up. So when you say Kenya, we say way up.
Kenya,
and we
way
stay
up.
up, because we're high up, you know what I mean? And we all know that, so we need to just stay high out of life.
You became a Maasai warrior today.
Well, I
what
think
happened?
It was in my blood, you know, because no one did not ask me to go there or force me to go there. I just know that I should be there, and I, you know, just hungry to be there. And when I get there, I partake genuinely, artically, ethically, truthfully,
Yeah.
grounded. I mean, I just ground with them, and, you know what I mean, I ate with them, I drink with them, because that's what I came there for. I don't come there just to take picture with them and look at them, because I'm tired of looking at National Geography and see these people, see them on documentary. I want to see them live, touch them, be a part of them, dress like them, because I know I am one of them and they are one of me, and we are all one and the same.
Yeah.
You see? So I just was looking at my social media before I came on, and I saw just one comment strike my eye when someone said, "You looks like them."
And you do look like, by the way,
Of
like,
course,
yeah.
but we look alike.
Yeah, you look like, my brother he told me that I must somehow...
What your brother say? You look like me?
Yeah, yeah. You see, I didn't even say it. You know I look like you. I don't know why. But I gotta say, you look...
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of.
If I put my hair down and I wear a hat... it's
People,
like,
they say look like me, but what you think?
yeah, tell us what you think on social media.
Leave it on the social media.
Yeah, just tell us. Do you...
Let me take my hat down.
Okay, then I'll put my hair down. And then you guys can tell us what you
Yeah.
think.
I'm tired though. No rest for morning. This is the face of a tired man.
No rest for an African man ever.
Yeah, this is the face of a tired African man working.
And
I've been in the Maasai village all day, and you know, we've been working, and then I just come from another TV station. The work never over, so we're just on the mission.
And your life has always been this interesting. It's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of ups. And I'm going to take you way back to the beginning. And I'm going to mention two words which I know are going to make you remember something. Food basket.
Yes, Food Basket, the first man to win a competition in my community, and the first time I realized that I could be a winner out there. I entered the singing competition and I come #1, the first, and then the gift was just have lunch at the top hotel, and they hand you a food basket with some little things. a little gift basket, you could call it. But the gift basket now is like, was a subliminal message to me to say that, yo, you're going to be the breadwinner. You're going to be the man that fill the food basket. And then if now I'm the one that's taking care of my mother. My mother have other kids, but, you know, I'm the one that have to make sure that the main structure, everything, and she's fully. Right now, I was just talking to my other friend that I'm getting a brand new apartment for my mother. She can live in a new house. And
That's amazing.
I get a call since I'm here. While I was on the way here, a good call from my lawyer saying, hey, the deal is done, and when you come, all you need to do is sign up. I said, so good, because my mother needs to move in. And I told her that I have some faith, Mom. It's working on, but it takes a little process, these things.
It takes time.
So, you know, this is a part of it. Here I am, putting my mother in a new house for the first time. So, and then this food basket prediction is, you know, fully in action.
And you found a home, not just a house, but a home in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And she's now found her new home. Her
You will see me
apartment.
again, and you will see me again. Yes.
Yeah,
You see?
definitely. You see?
I find my new home.
That's what I
Because
actually
I'm a
found her new
Maasai.
home.
And that's my home. The Maasai land is our land, you know. So we will take good care, and we will make some time, you know, to come spend some time.
Cool. And then you got signed by Beres Hammond at 17 years old. You've had a 23-year career that you've been doing this. And I'm gonna bring us now away to Royal Soldier and a couple of interesting collabos. You are gonna be launching the album courtesy of VP 30th of August.
Well, the 30th of August is where the album is going to be released. But to be honest, I want to tell Kenyans this right now. I'm planning the launch to be, because I want to do some launches. The first launch will be in Kenya, Nairobi, and this Wednesday night. If all goes well, we will have it at a nice location. We'll advertise, maybe at Space, because that's the reggae Wednesday night, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we could do it there. So I think I left some message. While I'm doing this interview, after I will get some replies and I will know exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it's going down.
Yeah.
So we're doing the first launch at this Wednesday, so we could invite the media houses to come listen. The first listen, that's all that can happen, exclusive listen, and you can, you know, get a chance to analyze.
Yeah, and one of the most...
And then Kenya will know that, Nairobi will know that they are such a part of it, because this is the first place the album is being launched, that, you know, everyone supposed to, you know, that it's part of their responsibility to be a part of this album in every way. Because I took the liberty to start the first launch of this album, and this album will be the biggest reggae album coming out of any reggae category from any label. Because this album consists of me, Damian Marley, which is a collab called Marijuana, a collaboration with me and Tory Lanez called I Wish,
Melanie Fiona,
Work It Out, Maya, Only You, Popcorn, Life is Real, Capitan, Junior Reid, Yamabolo, Street Kings, and, you know, Felicia Ross that I sing Calling Me and Unconditional Love with. We have this song called Risk It All. Yeah, so this is an entire collaboration album with me and some royals, pure royalties. Damian Marley, Popcorn, Tory Lanez, and a lot of beautiful females. So I know my fans is gonna love this. One of my favorite tracks on this album is called Brighter Days. And trust me, Kenya, when you hear it, it's gonna be the first track on the album. It's gonna blow you away.
what if we had a bit of chorus today? Right here, the whole country watches this show, and then there's like my directors and everyone is like, yo, you will get fired if we don't hear that.
So
if you wanna jam, just whatever. If you play an instrument, you can play. It would be really nice to hear.
It wouldn't be tonight. Maybe I could sing a little acapella to close off my end.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm a hardworking man, and I came to Kenya not only to sing, but to work physically, spiritually, and mentally. And tomorrow, I'm on a mission with me and Mike Sonko. Y'all know this man. He's a good man. I like this man.
Nairobi governor.
I like this man.
I saw you guys hanging out
like
together.
I watched his gram and I watched what he's doing. I like him. That's how we need politicians to revolutionize Africa and young people. So tomorrow we're going to go on a cleanup campaign because nobody should be dragging us to the street to clean up because we were beaten to slave to build up other people's countries and nobody needs to whip us to clean up ours. So we Kenyans, all of you, we're not available tomorrow. I like to see your faces around, all right? Because keep Kenya clean, it's keeping the future generation healthy.
Yeah.
And we live here. This is our environment. If we don't fix it, nobody's going to fix it for
We're
us.
going to be keeping Nairobi bright. And trust me, we're going to come
You
back
remember
to that.
when I said
Yes.
Nairobi is on the high level?
Yes.
Nairobi is above sea level.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it on that level.
On that level.
Keep Nairobi flying high. Stay high in Nairobi. We're going to stay clean and high. And tomorrow we're starting this campaign and I'm going to be picking up battles. Yeah, I'm ready. This Maasai warrior is ready to work.
He's ready to work.
So please understand that tonight, after this interview, I'll be going to my bed early so I could wake up with some energy to get some work done so I could go back to get some rest. So when I come back out in the night, it's just pure fire.
Do you think the new album is going to get a Grammy nod?
Definitely.
They stop you from going to the States, but you always find a way to go to the States with the Grammys. So
I have a line that I don't need a visa to come through your speakers. All right?
yeah,
Yeah, music don't need visas to go through no speakers. We just sneak through them worldwide.
yeah.
You feel me? So that's why I love music, because it speaks the universal language and it can just sneak through any sound, it just pop through. Like, you know what I mean? You can't stop it. So I definitely know that Kenyans, Africans, how many millions of people watching this program, stay tuned. Because listen, we're going all over Africa for this album. The idea of this album was created by the greatest, richest black man ever lived, which is still known as the richest man to date. And if many of you don't know this history of this man called Mansa Musa, you should go and research him and try to be like him. Because we don't mind. We Africans, we are born rich in blood and in spirit and in the land. Africa is the richest land and the richest culture, richest heritage with the poorest people. Some of us deserve to be rich too, because this is the land of the kings. So live in the spirit of Mansa Musa, my brothers and sisters. Live in the spirit of Mansa Musa. There's nothing wrong with it. He is known to be one of the greatest collector of the greatest stock of gold and the greatest army with the greatest wealth. To date, is value more than any Bill Gates and anybody that you put up there. It's worth more than 400 billion. Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa.
And his inspiration, the inspiration of Royal Soldier came from Mansa Musa. Yes.
And
So I just want you to know that this is, the Royal Soldier was, the entire idea is from Africa. So I think God is working, God is smiling right now to know that I think I'm on the right path. I've just go anoint and make the ceremony at the Maasai today, and then tomorrow is the show, and then I'll do the album launch. I think God is having me on the right path because I need Africa this time on this album, and we going to work this album. Africa alone can make this album the greatest album. And we're going to campaign this album everywhere in Africa we can and try to do this cleanup campaign and go along with the music on the album as we go along. To clean up, we put some music in the way.
did you ever think that you would make it to this point? Like, what do you tell your 17-year-old self? Like, do you think you'd have made the moves that you've made?
I know.
Reached the people that you've reached with the
I know.
music?
I tell myself, hey, vision yourself out there, just doing great things. I was just seeing myself just feeding the world. I used to visualize myself doing it. Because if you can't see yourself around the corner, that means something wrong. We all have to can see the vision of our life. Let me see how my life looks around the corner. What my future looks like. What I will be doing the next 2 years. You know? And then you kind of work with the universe and put this thing in called law of attraction. And try to use it to say, next year I want to do this. My New Year resolution, I want to change my life. I want to make sure this and that. You know what I mean? So I seen myself in the future doing this. And I know I was going to get here. And now I'm here. I'm just grateful to know that I remember that. God had told me that, stay strong. I was going to be here. So now I'm here. The last time I put my album out, I was on a big TV station like this in Jamaica, one of the biggest program called CVM TV, Brentford Williams. And I told him, I confessed, I said, I'm going to nominate for the Grammys. And nobody believed. When I was nominated, they really called me on the show. I said, how did you know you're going to nominate? Are you a sidekick? I'm like, no. The confidence that I put into that body of work, I know that there's not an album better than that album out there at that time. Not exaggerating. The album was the best. It was on the chart for 35 weeks on the Billboard. There's no other album was doing good, no sales. All the album was not selling. So in every way, the album was the album. But the Grammys has nothing to do with the Billboard and your sales. The Grammys has to do with production and who is more known and connected, or who is more famous or recognized. The name, you know?
Yeah.
So
and that's for the album The Cure.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I really have to find out. And this also, I know the smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to ask. Because for your case, the first time in history where someone who's incarcerated has an album of that level of production.
Yes.
And the same question keeps coming up every time we talk about Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
So the whole world wants to know, how do you record an album in prison? Are you like take us through, like when you wake up in the morning, are you like a king? People are like, yo, Jack Ewers, don't touch him.
It is.
How do you get the studio in the cell?
I will make a movie about this.
Yeah.
And I will write my book soon. Next 3 months, I will start the process of the book. And that's where we start first, because I have a rich history to tell, and there's a lot of story I can't even tell you, because it's going to take up days. So you're going to need a book.
You're a musician, so you can put it into a vast.
Yeah, you're going to need a book. And in the book or in the movie, you know, when I was there, I get a lot of support, and people realized that I was doing great. So when the first song came out and it was playing on the radio, all of the inmates have a radio, so they could hear what's going on in the free world. So they were going nuts, like, I'm kidding. This is the song that he made up in the cell that we're walking by?
Yeah.
Because enough of them never have seen a studio. I've never come this close to an artist making a song and end up hearing the song. So they think that they are part of it, because some of them are away from some remote parts of the island.
Yeah.
They've never been to a studio, never seen an artist live singing it, or knowing that Jack here is up this block and he make this song and it's playing on the radio and this song was made in
How did you get the studio into the cell?
When one officer came to me and said, you could tell the government that I give you this because it's not anything that could harm anyone. I see that this is making music and I want to help you. So anybody ask you where you get it, tell him, I, so and so name, give you this to you. And if they want to charge me, I will take it, because I don't see myself doing any wrong by bringing this piece of equipment to you. Because we already have a sound system inside the prison and a PA system. We have a band. So it's no big deal to bring me a little piece of equipment so we could jack up to the band and do some line in and some line out and record. And we have mics already. We have earphones. So we just need this little mini studio. It's just small like a laptop. We have big bands and big system bigger than it in there. So it's just like a smaller piece of equipment that's joined with the rest of the equipment. Because I'm on a music section where only musician lives on that block. Yeah. So we wake up and we string up the band and we play live music every day. So sometimes the prison the inmates will be out just for lunch and they will just having a live free show.
Wow.
Yeah, live free show. Any day.
Speaking
Any given day.
Yeah, speaking of the music, do you have a recollection of the first moment when you sort of even told yourself, damn, I can sing. I actually think I have a good voice.
Yeah, I was
because you have a really amazing, raspy,
I know I could sing.
A very angelic voice that really reaches a lot of people.
I believe you.
Yeah.
The first time I discovered that, I was walking with two friends. One of them is called Brian, and one name is Tony. Tony died when I was locked up, but Brian still pursues his life. But Brian, I have him as a badass singer. Excuse me. I have him as a singer that I think I was not even as half good as him. And he used to walk and sing, and I used to walk behind him and just try to, you know. So he was just giving me the vibe. He and a little crew, and he's singing, and so we started to do singing at night. And my other brethren was singing too, but I think he come third in all of us. And then, you know, I went to Kingston. And I went to Kingston. I hang out around Caperton. So, and then I hang out around Sizzler, and then I find myself around Barris, and that's where it all starts.
That leads me to ask some interesting, quirky questions. Who's like the most interesting reggae artist that, you know, we know, that you obviously know? And by interesting, I mean like funny, chilled out, all out, calls you, let's have a great time together, we'll check up on you, sends you funny messages on WhatsApp. Who's that interesting reggae artist who, if they're not a reggae artist, they'll probably be a comedian or something like that?
That me and them have this understanding? Well, to be honest, it's quite a few, but like on a WhatsApp, me and Popcorn have this understanding. You know, yeah, we good. And me and Buju Banton is good, because Buju Banton is the one that helped me my first lawyer bill when I was locked up, and he helped me. And me and him is like great friends, and I've lived to see he went through the same struggle and came back out powerful and strong, you know? So God is with him, and anywhere he is, love to Buju Banton. He's a brother and a friend to the end.
And there's been an amazing uprising of great musicians, especially female reggae artists. People like Kofi, Laila Ike.
Yeah.
Who are some of the artists that you really feel are definitely mashing up the place? And who do you, and is there any artist that you're probably mentoring or working with at the moment?
Well, I have another artist, he's my little cousin. His name is Rygan King, and he's a little dancehall act, and I think I want to give him some highlight for right now. But you know, Kofi already made the name. Ike, Laila is just a nice girl, and I hope the best for her. And I'm watching her, and I hope she, you know, she come up strong and maintain. You
also have an interesting story about how you met and put together the collab with Trey Songz. And I know
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tory Lanez. And I know that Tory Lanez's mom is actually your fan.
Yeah, when I met Tory Lanez, he called his mom like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, who is that? They say, yeah, my mom. As long as I tell her it's Jackie, she's gonna wake up. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, because I didn't know that. I was trying to get it old on Tory Lanez for months. And, you know, because you're not gonna know artist, you probably think that, oh man. But when I finally get him, he was like freaking out. I brother like, oh, Tory Lanez is upstairs, man. He wants to meet you. I'm like, yeah. I've been looking for this little short dude. Yeah. So when we finally, he was like, a lot of girls was in the room and like, yo, you know, who is this? Come, this is Jack here. And they were like, oh my God, sorry, I didn't know it was you. And they would start singing the songs, and you know, we had a good time. And
you had a good time.
Yeah. We didn't get to make any snap because I said, bro, tomorrow we're gonna link up, and then I didn't change my flight. So when I wake up in the morning, he was still sleeping. So I ended up leaving the island. We didn't even snap, sadly, because I wanted to make some snap to show the fan, hey, we're coming up with a new song.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to see a trend, Mr. Jaguar, of you, and you need to be saving these photos, man. I know you're with an amazing photographer, Slam Photography. You need to go with this guy everywhere in the world, because you're always losing your photos. You get to hang out with Rihanna, and then you go and wipe out your Instagram.
No.
You can't find the photo.
Let me tell you what happened. I have a lot of photos in the past, and every now and then you need an update, man. I know there's some nice photos that was missing. I felt them too.
Yeah.
But it was one of my social media manager that decided to clean my Instagram when the Grammys was going on and said, all right, we're going to be the Grammy winner. Are we just waiting on this Grammy to make the post?
That one post of you holding the...
Yeah, we was just waiting on that one just to post that any Grammy, even if it's a screenshot, but as long as we won, we want to put a Grammy side up on that post. But, you know, unfortunately we didn't get to. So we'd have to move on. I think we should have waited.
Yeah. How was it hanging with someone like Rihanna?
It was fun. Me and Rihanna hang out one night. We go to the club and we smoke, we drink, and we went on a boat ride. The boat ride was kind of choppy and scary because I'm like, yo, we could all die out here. Me and Rihanna is going down this kind of history. I don't want to die like this. So, you know, we had some fun, and I know her brother, me and her brother met up in Barcelona one time when she was there, and she came out to send her brother to one of my friend coffee shop. We didn't get to meet again since, but those photos, I still have them, and maybe they could take a repost in it.
Yeah, that could happen. Hopefully.
But when me and her meet again, because she's working on a reggae thing, and I was, you know, submit one song by someone, and I finished the song, but I haven't heard anything, so I wouldn't make any.
Hopefully
you know,
it happens.
egoistic statement.
And I know all of Kenya is going to be behind you. As
yeah,
we get
man.
ready
I
to
need
wind
Kenya
up.
behind me right now, because
Yeah.
now I'm a part of you all, and you know, I'm a Maasai.
Do you have a Maasai name? Ero.
Ah, yes, they
Did
give
did
me a
they teach
name.
you Ero?
Yeah, they give
Soma.
me a name. So, but I'm gonna have to recite my name to tell you.
You're going to have to
Keep it
remember
a
the name,
secret.
right?
Tomorrow I'll tell you in the stage.
You're going to say it. Okay, so as we get ready to wind up, one thing that I saw you 6 years ago, you were in Kibera. And Kenya has, and Africa in general has a lot of slums. A lot of people who I know struggle just the same way you struggled through life. Even the people who look like they have the money. Everybody has a struggle.
Yeah, they struggle before they get them. Some of
Yeah.
them have the longest, worstest story before they get where they are. 'Cause look at me, I'm coming from nothing. Still trying to find it, but I'm living and I'm grateful.
What do you tell that kid in Kibera, in Korogocho, in Kawangware, the slum that I come from? What do you tell them to remember that they can get here one day?
Let me tell you this, I didn't come from a better slum than that. Because you've some slums in Jamaica, they were worse. It's just time and things, some growth and changes made. It was all zinced up and things was bad. We used to bathe in bathtubs too. And have to warm the water on the stove to put in the bath so it could stay warm. We used to do that, right? When water gone, we used to have to go to the river to shower there and wash there. So I lived those days. So I went to Kibera and I saw the people and I ate with them. And I'm not like standing off. It's no standing off thing. I ate and I enjoyed my meal. And I walk through the slum, I go through the mud and I want to do it. And I stop and connect with the people and, you know, that was a historical moment for me and I recorded it and put it on the YouTube. It's out there.
Cool. And we
So
know
someone could look at it and always, you know, remember. But any youth from the slum, remember this, Christ didn't come from uptown with no one. When Christ came, he took warriors from the slums, man. Right, just remember that. He didn't go in, there was no middle class uptown, it was just poor people that was around. So remember that. All stars arise from the slum. There's never a star that rise from uptown. Uptown kids never make it in music because they're too rich and nobody will listen to them because they know that they're not going to tell the real story, you know, because they already have good life.
they already made it.
So
There's
what
no
they're going to sing
testimony.
about, there's no testimony to sing about.
Yeah.
What makes Bob Marley great? Because he struggled. Cornmeal porridge, the struggle, the roughness, it makes him into a warrior and a unique person that demands and conquer. And that's what made me into who I am. You know, I came out of this incarceration like a lion, man. Strong and courageous. Because I was already strong in there. So there's nothing out there could break me. Because, you know, if I wasn't there, I can't be broken again. So all I can do is just give the word to our brother and said, I feels it. Who feels it knows it. And I'm the one of the perfect persons to ever explain to the upcoming youth to stay away from crime, make a life, try to be someone important so people could come after you. Try to be a politician, try to be like Mike Sonko, try to be like Jakio, try to be like Davido, try to be like the great African stars that's coming up. Africa is producing a lot of stars. I want to see them coming up to Kenya. I know talent is here. I want to see them. I see it's coming from Nigeria, going to Tanzania. I see them, you know what I mean? I've been watching what's going on, and I'm waiting to see it comes out of Nairobi.
And you're definitely one of Kenya's stars. So
Of course.
most definitely.
So we need to see more, all right?
The Royal Warrior is definitely on this amazing Royal Soldier Tour.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be killing it, mashing it up at the Umoja Splash Festival. Hey, before he does that, he's going to be cleaning up Nairobi. So please make sure you join him before he cleans up the stage. And the whole of Kenya is definitely waiting for that performance. I am going to humbly ask, I don't want to get fired.
Yeah.
I'm just being told the boss has said you'll get fired.
And when I find that girl, I like her down, I swear that girl, she'll be the only one for me. The one that makes my life complete, yeah. And when I find that girl, I hold her down, I swear that girl, she'll be the one that conquers me. Tomorrow I see you there, you Umoja Splash, yeah. Love you.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, anytime you need a lover, call on him.
Anytime you need a lover, call on me.
Hey. Absolutely.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting tomorrow night. You see you there.
That's what's up. And all the fellas, 1, 2, Rasta, come
Passing
through.
through.
That's what's up. Keep it loud. We're going to go on a break. When we come back, we have plus size models who are vying for Miss World plus size.
Nice.
The red carpet.
I love them. I'm serious.
And
I
Jackie
love
is
them
probably,
plus size,
he's
man.
probably going to be judging and telling us who do you think is going to be
I'll be watching when I get
Miss World plus size. It's happening right about now.
Yeah. I'm tired, but I'll be watching from afar.
Keep it locked.
God bless you all, and thanks for having me, man.
Thank you so much for